All right, y'all. Season 4, episode 4 of Insecure was given what it was given. So let's give it what we got.
What does the cat do?
Meow.
So the episode starts off with Issa in her apartment, and she forgot to go. I forgot to say that in the last episode. Child, Issa had canceled pie time. She was like, girl, I'm just going to have to take a rain check because I'm not coming, okay? I'm just not coming. And what else she did not do and was not going to come on and do was pay the fucking water bill, okay? There's no water in the apartments, and baby, the crazy girl and all of the tenants is at Issa door like, bitch, we ain't got no water, bitch. You gonna have to figure this shit out, bitch. So Issa gotta deal with that and the fact that now that whatever has taken place between Lawrence and Condola has affected Condola's relationship with Issa because she has gone completely ghost on Issa. Issa even sent her the emoji like looking through lines like, bitch, is you there? She was like, I'll call you when I get off. She didn't call that girl, and it is a month. Time has passed. It is a month prior to the block party. So bitch, time is winding down, and I need you more than ever. Issa getting phone calls to verify and, you know, to make sure that everything on the flyer is what it should be. And that was all Condola's job. And now Issa's like, bitch, what? And Condola is, who you gonna call? Not Condola. Then you got Molly overworking and canceling plans. When she overworking, basically, Asian Bay comes over. First of all, when he comes over, she goes, realizes that the bitch is musty. I'm not clean down there. And she comes in, let me work on some shit. Give me about 15 minutes and then I'm going to come. First of all, 15 minutes turn into 1:40 in the morning. And then you carried your musty ass in there and you fucked that man. You couldn't have bathed first, bitch. Like, if you know you musty, you don't think he going to smell you? Girl, And then you canceling plans because you getting with your girlfriends down to the law firm. And when one girl says I can stay too, he gonna understand. You think he gonna understand. And he gonna understand in a way that you not gonna like, bitch. You ain't gonna like it. Then we get to girl time at Tiffany's with the baby. We're gonna spend some time with the baby. We're gonna help her clean up. We're gonna see how our sis is doing. Issa is getting ready to back into a parking spot. Here comes Molly. And so Issa's like, okay, I'm going. And she was like, oh, okay. It got so bad to where Issa was just like, okay, girl, Michelle ain't be coming yet, so I'm just going to make the block and try to find another spot. And at first, I was just like, okay, maybe Molly did think it was hers until I paid attention to the scene. And they intentionally left the shot open for us to see this. After Issa pulled off, Molly pulled up into the spot that Issa was originally in and then bagged in. So obviously, that was Issa's spot. Why were you so adamant on taking her spot? And then once we get inside, you threw the little shade about, oh, last week you wasn't here. Oh, I guess that's where you parked last week. So now you feel like you're entitled to a fucking spot in the road. Really, Molly? Really? But Issa found her spot and she's like, okay, girl, how you doing? They talk about how they doing. They like, okay, we ain't even been doing our self-care Sundays. Maybe we'll find another day, but we still want to do it. We still need to talk. Let's work this out. Let's do this. We go inside and we see that Kelly got her motherfucking peach. Last season, Kelly was all up in arms. Oh, bitch, I'm your friend. I wanted to be here for you. I wanted to support you. I wanted to help plan this. And you gonna let some other bitch, some random bitch do this? Kelly was hurt. Now Kelly folded clothes. Kelly, right there. Kelly, you got your peach and I hope you are loving it. I hope you are the godmother and I hope this relationship between Tiffany and this baby and you brings you everything you want. Because I love me some Kelly. Then Tiffany gets to talking about her birthing experience and how Derek, her husband, was there for her. Like, she felt faint. And she was like, it turns out I had a blood clot and the doctors didn't want to do shit. And everybody was like, oh my God, they need to listen. And they brought this up because this had been a really, like, poignant topic in black culture, that black women are being ignored when they are saying that they are experiencing certain things during childbirth and it's affecting their health. Like, women are dying because they are not receiving the attention that they are asking for. Serena Williams was a victim of this, and now Tiffany from Insecure. And she was like, it turns out she had blood clots, and she was like, had it not been for my husband looking out for me, bitch, I probably wouldn't be here today. And Molly took that and was like, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what me and Andrew have going on. He is so supportive, and anytime I'm going through it, bitch, he is right Yeah. And that's the key to building a long-lasting relationship right there, girl. Right there, I'm doing a Jada from Table Talk. And the reason why I was doing that was because Issa was like, okay, you read Table Talk and go, Jada. And Molly got in her feelings, knowing that that's the banter that they have with each other. Molly was like, I was just saying that that's the relationship I have. And Issa was like, I know, it was a joke. So the baby gets a cutting up and Derek asks for Tiffany to come and check on the baby. Molly then is like, well, girl, I'll go with you, while Issa and Kelly are left in the living room. And both of the girls are asking both. Molly is asking Tiffany and Issa is asking Kelly, what's up with your girl? What your girl been saying about me? And I love how Tiffany and Kelly handled it. They was just like, y'all need to talk. Y'all, there's clearly a lack of communication. Y'all need to talk. Y'all need to talk. Now, while Kelly was telling that to Issa, Lawrence was there and was like, can we talk for a minute? I'm guessing he was trying to fill her in on what happened with Condola, because the last time we seen Condola, y'all was getting into it, and now she ghosting Issa, so I'm guessing you fucked up in some type of way, so now you want to tell Issa what's going on. But while that was happening, I'm guessing Tiffany and Molly were making their way upstairs, because by the time the girls finished talking and Issa walked outside to meet Lawrence, Molly and Tiffany were just getting upstairs. And as soon as Molly looked out the window, she seen Issa and Lawrence talking and was like, oh, she's trying to tell me about being our money and she down there being our Issa, not even knowing the situation. There is such a lack of communication going on. It's ridiculous. So we get downstairs and, of course, Issa and Lawrence have their little banter, and then Issa just goes right in for the kill and was just like, have you heard from Condola? Because, bitch, damn. And Lawrence was like, and right when he went to say something, Issa gets a phone call that Schoolboy Q is pulling out. And she's like, what? You're dancing me. No, hang up. And so Issa needs to run. Issa needs to figure some shit out, because Issa has less than a month to get this shit together. And Lawrence, for some reason, is leaving as well. So to the naked eye, to Molly's naked eye, it looks as if Issa is sneaking with the deacon and leaving with Lawrence. When that's really not even the case. They're going to two totally different destinations for two totally different reasons. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with one another. Molly finally makes time for Andrew, but it backfires. So they go out for dinner, and Molly is like, oh, I'm so glad we had this night together. Like, oh, after this, we gonna do this and this and this and this, and then we gonna end the night with some And Andrew was like, but I already made plans to go to poker night with the guys. And Molly was like, but we made plans. And Andrew was like, yeah, I know, but you've been canceling on me so much, I didn't even know, if I should pencil you in for tonight. So I literally did that. I penciled you in, but I made tentative plans with other friends just in case. And since we had an early dinner, I could still, I'm just saying this, but since we had an early dinner, I could just catch that girl. It's no tea. And she was like, but I'm here now. And he was like, but you have to understand, every time we make plans in the past, you bail on me. And I kind of get where he coming from. Like, I didn't know if tonight was going to happen. So and then he offered to cancel, and I'm so glad Molly took the high road and was just like, nah, it's okay. It's okay. Especially after you, but I'm here now. What does that have to do with anything? I'm supposed to value your time, but you have no consideration for mine? Where's the reciprocity in that? No, ma'am. And I'm so glad Molly went back and she made peace. And when she made peace, girl, let's get into that. Honestly, started off looking like it was going to be a breakup. Because Andrew was like, listen, you like Asian Bae likes you, but our time just does not complement one another. Like, we're always busy or always missing each other, and especially given this whole dating situation, it's starting to get fuzzy. And Molly was like, no, I'm new to this, and it worked itself out. Now, earlier in the episode, remember I kept telling y'all that Molly and Issa were agreeing that they needed to talk, and they very well did need to talk. Issa then calls Molly after the whole situation of Schoolboy Q pulling out, and she was like, hey, can we talk for a minute, Molly? And Molly was like, yes. Girl, I've been going through with Asian Bae. It's just been up and down and topsy-turvy. Girl, I just don't know what to do. And Issa was like, oh, girl, damn, sorry to hear that. Oh, but since you speaking of Asian Bae, girl, I know he worked for Live Nation or whatever, and you had said in episode 1 that I had connections too, so I'm finna use those connections. Could you ask him to get me one of the people, I think it was, girl, I forgot who it was, but could you ask him, And Molly was like, what happened with Schoolboy Q? Like, didn't you fuck up? Like, you had to have fucked up the contract. What's going on? Like, really just tearing into Issa. Like, I know you fucked this up in some way because, again, all she knows of Issa is to be a fuck up. And Issa was like, no, I did everything right. The nigga breached the contract. We're going to handle that later, but I need you to come through for a friend. Can you? Molly was like, I guess. But of course we know that Molly is feeling some type of way because you called me to talk and you just wanted to talk and all you wanted was a favor. Like, you didn't really want to talk to me. So now we jump to her making peace. And before she laid down and give him the best that she got, she calls Issa. And she like, hey, girl. And as soon as Issa picked up the phone, she's like, damn, bitch, that was fair. She my best friend, you my best friend, go best friend. And she was like, so what'd he say? And Molly was like, he ain't say nothing because I didn't ask him. And I'm not going to. I want to protect what I have. And I don't want to fuck this up. So I hope you understand. And she was like, yeah. Well, I got work to do, so I gotta go. And that's how the episode ended, y'all. Like, this episode wasn't as action-packed and chock full of, like, shit like the last episode, but, ooh, it gave what it gave, so I gave it what I had. Make sure you are liking, commenting, subscribing, and that your notifications are on. Same place, same time.